right, ladies and gents, I think we are just about ready to get the stream a-rolling today. Everything looks good to go, so why don't we go ahead and begin the, what day is it? Thursday. It's the Thursday stream. Yes, Thursday, December 1st. I know what day it is. Welcome everybody back again to another stream. Today is stream number 263, and like I said, it is the first day of December. The holiday season is now in full effect, people. This is not a drill. We are now in the holiday season. Before we begin today's stream, let's go over our streaming schedule. We stream Monday to Friday, 6 to 7 Central. Daily updates on the community tab as per usual, as was the case yesterday, for example. If I can't be here during any given stream time, I will be leaving you guys an update on the community tab. Be sure to check that if you don't see me here during the designated stream time. And yeah, I do need to apologize for missing yesterday's stream. I woke up feeling very, very not great. So I went back to bed. Still don't feel too great today, but I'm feeling a little bit more energized, a little bit better. Maybe it's just because a lot of stuff happened today. A lot of new stuff came out that I do want to talk about on today's stream. But first, let me ask you guys, how are you guys doing on this lovely Thursday evening? I'm by myself here again today. I don't think Kat's going to be joining us today. Maybe she will a little bit later, but she's still asleep last I checked. So I guess I'll just be here by my lonesome today until she shows up. Maybe she will be here, maybe not. Either way, we're streaming here. But how are you guys doing? Doing good? Awesome. Glad to hear. Wrapping presents. Hey, I wrapped presents last night and I can't wrap to save my life. So my presents don't look very good. They're not the prettiest things out there, but they're wrapped. So I got the job done. They just don't look as pretty as they probably could, but hey, whatever works, right? Got an actual copy of the Garmadon comic yesterday. Now I finally get to add another book to my shelf. Awesome. Funny you should mention that. I actually checked my Amazon today. Mine is in the mailbox downstairs. My full volume 1 of the Garmadon comic, that finally showed up today for me, and I will be adding that to my book collection later tonight. So yeah, funny you should mention that. I guess we both have a Garmadon comic thing going on. That's a lot of streams. I'm normally busy during them. Hey, no big deal. Everybody's got their own stuff going on. Like I said, don't prioritize the stream. Prioritize your own life. No big deal. Was playing Minecraft with my friends. Awesome. Sounds like fun. Didn't have power for most of the day. That's not good. Yeah, I hate when the power goes out here. I can't get any work done when the power goes out because, you know, my job is this. So when the power goes out, I can't really do anything. So I feel like I'm just, I feel like I just can't do anything when the power goes out. So. Let's see. Was sick for most of the week, but I got my butt up today. Get myself better for my school pep rally. Hopefully that goes well for you. Sorry to hear that you were sick. Yeah, I was feeling a little bit under the weather myself yesterday, and we can talk about the Transformers trailer now, because my goodness, people, we got ourselves a trailer for Transmorphers 18: Rise of the Beastie Boys, and it looks pretty spectacular. Me being a huge Beast Wars fan, yeah, I was kind of blown away. I have some thoughts. On the Rise of the Beast trailer. Most of them are positive. Some of them are a little bit iffy. Some of the designs I'm not really fully on board with 100%. But for the most part, I thought the trailer looked pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. So how would I rate the new Transformers trailer? I'd probably rate it like I don't know, maybe like a 9 out of 10, honestly. There are a couple of things in the trailer, like I said, that I wasn't fully on board with. But for the most part, I thought it looked awesome. Can't wait to actually see the movie when it comes out in June. In June? Yes, June. Let's see. What else do we got here? Made my day from mediocre to amazing. It honestly looked pretty good. I was pretty happy with how the trailer turned out. I will say some of the effects look a little wonky. Some of you guys mentioned that as well over on my Instagram, and I agree. The special effects, some of the CGI does look a little iffy, but you got to remember we're still like 7 months out from this movie. They do have time to change things, which I have no doubt they will definitely do. So, you know, it do be what it do be, I suppose. Let's see. Woke up with 102 fever yesterday. Now I just have a scratchy throat. Yeah, that's not fun either. The scratchy throat. Yeah, I have that all the time too. And it sucks when I have that because then I can't record, or I can record, but I'll just be in pain the whole time. So hopefully you feel better there. The scratchy throat is never fun. I can attest to that there. Let's see. Never in my life I thought I would come back to watching Ninjago. Watched it when I was a kid, decided to rewatch it for nostalgia. Now I'm obsessed. Glad to hear it. A lot of people that I talk to are actually doing something similar, you know? Like, a lot of my friends used to watch Ninjago, and now they're going back to it just because they're feeling that nostalgic feeling, you know? And, you know, taking a trip down memory lane for Ninjago is always a fun time. So I'm glad to see that more people are doing that. It's awesome to see more people, especially since we're on like a break right now. Ninjago's kind of on a break. It's awesome to see people go back and revisit their childhood and their favorite seasons. So glad to see you're getting back into it. Have I watched the new Guardians trailer? Yeah, I did. That was another trailer that came out today. The trailer for Guardians 3. A lot of trailers today, man. We had this. We had Transformers. The new Indiana Jones movie, which I really don't care about. I don't really care for the Indiana Jones movies. Might be kind of a hot take, but I don't think they're all that great. So I didn't really bother watching that one. But Guardians 3, yes, I did. Someone's gonna die in that movie, man. I have my predictions that everybody's gonna die in that movie. All the Guardians are going. Will I be right? No, probably not, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. For sure, someone's dying. I don't know who I would put my money on. Probably Rocket Raccoon over there. Could I do a ranking for the 6 Ninja? Curious to see who your favorites and least favorites are. Yeah, I can do that quick. Just keep in mind, people's in the chat, that I don't hate any of these characters. All right? I don't hate any of the Ninja. With that being said, I'd say from favorite to least favorite, Cole, Zane, Lloyd, Jay, Nia Kai. I think I'll go with that ranking. Kai being my least favorite, Cole being my favorite, but just remember, I don't hate Kai. He just so happens to be at the bottom of the list because somebody has to be at the bottom of the list. Doesn't mean I don't like him. I do like Kai quite a bit. Don't know how to feel about Prime's face. Seems like they're trying to fit this into the Bayverse. Fact that Primal's just brown from Freeze Frame's Cheetor's head is giving off Beast Machine vibes. Yeah, when I talk about how I'm not really fully on board with some of the designs in the new Transformers movie, Optimus Prime is what I'm talking about first and foremost, because that face is horrific. I don't know why modern Transformers, well, ever since the 2007 movie, they've been obsessed with trying to give Optimus Prime a mouth, and it never works. He doesn't need a mouth, man. I suppose some stuff prior to that had Optimus with a mouth, like the Unicron trilogy stuff, but I'm under the stance that Optimus Prime does not need a mouth. Give him the face plate, call it good from there. And that is the exact same face that he was using in the Bayverse movies too. It's like the same face, copy and pasted. It looks weird. I hope they change that before the movie comes out, honestly, because that's really one of my major gripes. It just looks way too similar to the Michael Bay stuff. Seems like they're trying way too hard. Seems like they still don't know what they want to be. Do they want to be a reboot? Do they want to be some type of unholy sequel or prequel to the Bayverse movies? I don't know, man. I don't know, but I think they should fix that. Mentioned Ninjago today, and my dad seems so shocked to hear me watching it because he remembers it being such a show, or being a show that I watched as a kid. Glad I came back to it. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, Ninjago, you know, obviously I'm, how old am I now? 23? Ninjago still has a place in my heart, so I guess it really doesn't matter how old a person is. I mean, Ninjago's for everybody. As long as you can find something to love, that should be good enough for others to accept. So I think Ninjago is one of those shows that will ultimately stand the test of time. You know, it's been lasting for years. It'll probably still continue for years to come, and I imagine Ninjago will be a pop culture icon if it's not one already. So Optimus was fine with a mouth and animated in Prime. That is true, yeah. I think it's because in those renditions, I think I liked those because it wasn't as detailed as the movies made it out to be, especially in the case with animated. That was a very simplistic mouth design. For the movie, especially the Rise of the Beasts one, I don't know. It just seems like there's too much going on. I kind of miss those more simplistic designs, you know? But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just an unpopular opinion. Let's see. They just did a Control-C on Prime's face. Very true. Very true. Been watching Ninjago since 2017, 16, almost 17. Yeah, see, Ninjago fans come in all different shapes and sizes and ages. It's an awesome community to be a part of because there's so much diversity, you know? It's awesome. It's awesome to see so many different people come together and love the same thing. It's poetic. It's amazing. And all over a Plastic Ninja show, man. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? The Plastic Ninja show would gather a community this epic. Who knows? Who's to say? 23 as well. Awesome. 23 bros. We did it. The big 2-3. Also belonging to that club is Mordecai and Rigby from Regular Show. I don't know why I keep on being fixated on that, but I'm just like, yeah, I used to watch Regular Show when I was younger. Now I'm the same age as the Blue Jay And the raccoon. Can't forget about the raccoon. Let's see. I watched the second season when I was younger. Then I remember I was watching Cartoon Network and they were airing season 6. Decided to watch all the seasons I missed. That's awesome. It's cool hearing about other people's stories with Ninjago, you know? My story is, you know, a bit simplistic. I've been here since day one. Never really had a reason to leave. But it's awesome hearing about people that at one point left the show and then came back. Because it's awesome to see why they came back, you know? Like, what made you come back to Ninjago? Those stories are always awesome to hear about. So yeah, like I said, man, this community is pretty sweet. So happy I'm a part of it. So love your channel. Thank you very much for the kind words. I appreciate that. Just watched the new Transformers trailer. Looks cool. I want to watch. Me too. It looks awesome. Looks really, really cool. I actually woke up in the middle of my sleeping pattern, you know, my really messed up sleeping pattern, to check out the trailer, and I was up for a good hour after that. So sleep-wise, I'm a little bit I don't know what the right word is. I haven't really slept a lot, I will say, but I feel energized for some reason. I don't know why. It's the Transformers effect, man. What's your favorite Autobot and Decepticon from Transformers Prime? Love Knockout and Bumblebee. Two very solid choices. I'd say Autobot from Prime. I was a huge fan of Wheeljack. I thought Wheeljack was pretty sweet. I also really enjoyed RC. She was cool. For Decepticons, Soundwave. Gotta go with Soundwave. The silent but deadly meme. Ahaha, so funny. And also Shockwave. Shockwave's cool too. So, Dead Not Alive, $1.99. My first Ninjago set was the crappy blacksmith.
Would not want you to do this, brother.
The one from 2011, the blacksmith shop, the one from 2011. Not a bad set, actually. Especially for like a first Ninjago set. Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. That's a pretty iconic set if that's the one that you're talking about there, Dead Not Alive. But I do appreciate the $1.99 donation. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. But yeah, that set wasn't too bad. I never owned it myself, but from what I recall, I think, you know, I think it looks pretty decent. It was pretty decent. Did I hear of Lego Morbius? I did, yeah. Oh, that's something else that we can talk about. My goodness, lots of stuff to discuss here. Bunch of Lego sets were revealed yesterday for 2023. I did a video on the Ninjago stuff, you know, obviously, because I kind of had to. But the Morbius set, yeah, Lego Morbius is here. Oh, boy. Lego Morbin, yep. That's surely going to be a huge meme within the Lego community. It's going to look awesome. The figure's not bad. I'm probably not going to get that set, though. You know, a lot of the Marvel stuff, I'm going to be honest, a lot of the new Lego Marvel stuff kind of looks a little generic to me. We have a new Hulkbuster, another Hulkbuster. Oh boy, another Hulkbuster. Fantastic. Yeah, the Quinjet looks cool. Yeah, I will say the Quinjet set doesn't look too bad. I liked that one. Let's see. What else do we got here? Let's see. Random question. Which character do you think is in the closet with Master Wu and why? Excuse me. Think is the closest with Master Wu and why? Oh, my dyslexia did not help me with that one. I was going to say, who's in the closet with Master Wu? All of them. But who's the closest with Master Wu? That makes a little bit more sense. I apologize. My dyslexia did not help me there. With that being said, who's the closest with Wu? Cole, obviously. I think that Cole is going to be the closest with Master Wu. Oh, man. But in terms of who's in the closet with Master Wu, all of them. Yep, I have no doubt about that. I don't know why I thought it said closet. Maybe I am a little bit tired. Typed that a little weird, and yes, I agree that Cole is. Yeah, I think we can all agree that Cole is in the closet with Master Wu. I mean, if you've seen the series, it's pretty obvious, right? Oh, man. The perks of being on stream, eh, guys? Yeah, you can clip that. Make it your ringtone. Put it as white noise for when you go to sleep. It'll be awesome. But yeah, Cole is the closest. Big brain time there. Has Kat played Outlast yet? I don't think so. I don't really think she's played much of anything. I know she's played a lot of Pokemon. She brings it to work and plays Pokemon at work. So otherwise, yeah, I'm not really sure what she's been up to. Feels like I haven't talked to her really in a hot minute. We live together, which is kind of weird. But, you know, I'm not sure what she's been up to. Might have to ask her that. Maybe she'll be here on the streams one day. Let's see. I think once you have to change your baby master's diaper, you are closer than ever and can never change. I wonder if that ever comes up in conversation, you know? I wonder if that ever pops up where Cole's like, hey, Woo, when you were a baby, I had to do a lot of really disgusting things, but I still love you. You're my master. You know what's up? I wonder if that ever comes up in conversation. Surely it does, right? I mean, these characters are always together, so surely they bring up how weird it was when Woo was a baby at some point in time. Let's see. I got Says Who as my ringtone and alarm. That'd be horrifying to wake up to. All of a sudden your alarm goes off and it's the seagull from Swift saying Says Who. Oh man, I'd go back to sleep after that. I wouldn't even want to get up and face the day. If I can you share my theory? If you want to type your theory in the chat, we can totally talk about it for sure. All theories are welcome in the chat. If you guys have any theories about Ninjago, feel free to type it in the chat and we can discuss it. Absolutely. How are you doing? It's the first day of December. It is indeed the first day of December. I'm getting into the holiday spirit, feeling a little bit festive, dare I say. Wrapped some presents last night, figured out my Christmas shopping for my entire family, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty festive. Did I miss the stream? No, we're still here. We're only about 20 minutes in. Feels like I've been streaming for a lot longer, but 20 minutes. Yeah. Thank you, Kawaii Drawings, for subscribing as well. We're only 20 minutes in. Let's see. What's my Spotify Wrapped look like? It's basically just all country music. Apparently, I was in the top 0.01% of Thomas Rhett listeners this year. So I will take that. That's a victory in my book. But no, it was primarily Thomas Rhett stuff. And then a little bit of K-pop stuff. Mainly just when Kat uses my account. So, you know, it do be what it do be. I'm a huge fan of country music for those that didn't know. So... did I see the Guardians 3 trailer? I did. Looks pretty cool. Also looks pretty sad. Like I said earlier in the stream, I feel like someone's going to die in that movie, though I'm not quite sure who it's going to be. There's a lot of stuff in the trailer that suggests that Rocket Raccoon is going to be the one to bite the dust, but maybe they're doing that just because somebody else is going to die. Maybe they're trying to throw us off the scent. I don't know. A lot of people have been saying Drax, but I don't know. I don't know if Drax is going to go. I have a feeling that it might be Rocket, since we're going to learn about his origins and whatnot, so that'll be fun to check out. Let's see. Wonder if in 2023 we had another scenario where one of the ninja were to turn evil. Feel like that would be interesting to see one of them go crazy for an entire season. That would be pretty awesome. I would love to see them, though, go back in time and maybe address some of the more interesting stories involving some of the other evil ninja. For example, Ice Emperor Zane. I would love to see them tackle that storyline a little bit more. Talk about Zane's trauma for a bit. Maybe explore that a little bit. Otherwise, you could have Lloyd unlock his Oni power fully, 100%, you know, and actually have him be evil for a little bit. That could be cool to see. I don't know. I kind of feel like they should address some of the other evil ninja storylines before they move on to try to do another one. Though I do like the idea of evil ninjas in 2023. Sounds awesome. Again, maybe Lloyd with his Oni power will be a subject of focus. I can only hope, right? Maybe Lloyd will be addicted to his Oni power. I agree. I think that'd be awesome to see in 2023. But who's to say? What's the drink for today? We have ourselves a can of Mountain Dew Zero, except this can is almost empty. Went grocery shopping yesterday, picked up a 12-pack. So that's what I got going on here. There we go. Beautiful. Couldn't be a coincidence that Optimus said let them come on December 1st. It's pretty funny. I like that line. A lot of people are taking it out of context and making it something that it's not supposed to be. You guys know who you guys are. What the heck, man? Didn't I do a video about Kai possibly going evil? Probably not now since they butchered his character. I mean, yeah, Kai fans a lot. Kai fans a lot nowadays have been saying how much Kai's character isn't as great as it once was. I think having an evil Kai storyline would be an awesome way to, flesh out that character a little bit, give him some type of thing to do finally. So... yeah, I agree. Maybe they should actually give Kai the evil arc. I think out of all the ninja, if one ninja were to just turn evil just based on his own, his own motivations, his own storyline, I think that would be Kai. I think Kai would be the most likely one to turn evil, without someone being possessed or, manipulated. Kai would just be like, you know what, I'm going to go against you guys for reasons. Haha. Because Civil War stuff. Which new trailer is your favorite besides Transformers? I love the Guardians one. The Guardians 3 trailer looked really good. I haven't seen the Indiana Jones one because, like I said, I don't really care too much about Indiana Jones. We also got a new Super Mario trailer, right? That looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, thoughts on the new Super Mario trailer? Movie looks awesome. Yeah, it does look pretty awesome. I didn't mind that new trailer. I thought it looked pretty cool. A lot of people have been clowning on Chris Pratt as Mario, and me being a big, strong Italian man. Chris Pratt as Mario is fine. You know, it doesn't matter if he's not Italian. They could have hired me for all I care. I would have done a worse job than Chris Pratt, though. Chris Pratt is decent as Super Mario. Season 9 pictures. You got it. Ninjago hunted. Sounds good. Is there going to be a romance with Peach and Mario in the movie? I'm not sure if they're going to do that. It doesn't really seem that way based on the trailer, right? Kind of seems like Luigi's going to be the one in peril, and Mario, Peach, and the gang have to go rescue him. Which, having Charlie Day Luigi be like the damsel in distress, I think that's an awesome way to, to include that character. Though I do hope, for the movie, I hope that Mario and Luigi actually spend time together. It looks like they get separated at some point during the movie, and I hope they don't spend the entire movie being separate. That wouldn't be very cool. I want to see Mario Bros together, you know? Did I like Peach in the movie and her voice? Yeah, she sounds good. She's played by Anya Taylor-Joy, who I am a pretty big fan of. So yeah, I'm not a huge stickler for voices sounding like their video game counterparts. So I don't mind the celebrity voices in this movie. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, sure, with Mario, I can understand why people would want the original voice, but Chris Pratt is fine. He's doing a fine job. People are just getting a little bit too cranky over that casting choice. Let's see. Mario's from Brooklyn, so he'd have that accent. Oh man, I love Brooklyn Mario accents. So funny. Jen, $10 donation. My coworker got fired today because of his attendance. Yeah, that'll happen. That will happen. If you don't go to work, you're gonna get fuegoed. Actually, my roommate Kat had a pretty interesting story recently. You guys know about this, where one of her coworkers just straight up didn't come to work and just kind of silently quit. And of course, he lost his job because he didn't show up to work. And that'll happen if you don't show up to work. So people that have jobs, go to your jobs so you don't get fired. There's the lesson of today. But thank you, Jen, for the $10 donation. I appreciate that. Always go to your jobs. School, you don't have to go to school. You can learn a lot. No, I'm just kidding. Go to school. Stay in school, go to work, and you'll do great in life. So there you go. Life lesson of the day. For something called the Super Mario Brothers movie, the brothers are going to be separated. A little misleading. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. I hope they actually spend a lot of the time together, but it kind of seems like Mario's going to be off doing his own thing. They're going to have Linguini over there doing his Haunted Mansion stuff, so I don't know. Maybe they'll come together towards the end for some big epic battle with Jack Black, who plays Bowser. Who's to say? I don't know. Imagine crushing on a Lego totally isn't me or anything. Oh yeah, totally wouldn't be me either. What? No. Yeah, I think it's cool. Crush on whatever you want. Life is short. If you want to crush on a Lego, go for it. There's my words of wisdom for the day. Another little life lesson for you. Just do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you happy. I don't think it's right to, deny people what makes them happy. Do whatever you want. You a fan of Swole Groot? I am. He looks pretty good. I don't mind Swole Groot. Did we run out of titles? I decided to try something a little bit different with the titles on the streams. Instead of taking from Woo's Tees, I decided to maybe make the
want you to do this, brother.
Well, there's the super chat. I didn't realize it was so delayed. Thank you, Jen, once again for the $10 donation. Going back to the titles, I decided to maybe try something different with the stream titles. Maybe actually have them relate to the subject at hand instead of just random titles that don't mean anything for the streams. So we're gonna try these out for a bit, see how they work. Otherwise, we will just go back to using regular titles if this doesn't appeal to you guys or if it doesn't really work out. But I think it's working out. I kind of prefer the titles to have some type of relevance to the stream, so you know, that's just my little stance on the titles. We didn't really run out as much as we are just changing it just to see what happens. Did I hear about the new Lego Marvel sets? Want to hear your thoughts on the new sets? I'm not really super into the Lego Marvel sets this time. I like the Quinjet one. I probably won't get it though, but I think the Quinjet one might be the best of all of them. But you have some new mechs, another Thanos mech for some reason. I will say, with those small mechs though, they do look interesting for one reason. They are using the same parts as the Ninjago core mechs. So those SCCBS arm joints and the leg joints or whatever, you know, the pieces that have like the bend already in them. We're getting more of those in different colors. I want to collect a whole bunch of those so I can actually, you know, make a whole little army of mechs. I think that'd be awesome. Favorite shoe brand? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know a whole lot about shoe brands. I couldn't even tell you what brand my shoes are. My shoes are black in color, and that's the brand that I claim them to be. They are black shoes. I'm not a huge, I'm not very specific when it comes to clothing, you know, contrary to what you may believe. I'm not really a huge fashion guy. I know it seems like I'm like this big fashion, you know, this big fashion guru, but realistically, I don't really pay attention to brands or anything like that. I just wear shoes, man. Shoes are shoes to me. Gotta head out. All right, water and streams. Hopefully you have a good day. Thank you for being here. Your Jordans are fake. I actually did have a pair of Jordans back in the day. Back in middle school, one of my friends gave me an extra pair, and I was like, yo, these are cool. And then I wore them once to school and never wore them again. So, I don't know. I'm not a huge, like I said, I'm not really specific when it comes to, like, what brands of clothing I wear. Whatever's clean. I'll just, you know, I'll wear whatever's clean. I'm not really super specific or picky. Do I like the new water dragon? It's a very small dragon, but it's also a very interesting looking dragon as well. I feel like I want to show it on the stream. Let's do that. Where is the water dragon? Water Dragon Ninjago 2023. It reminds me of Nia's, dragon from Seabound a bit, except like smaller and a little bit more squat. It's also a little bit cheaper as well, being like $20. Yeah, so here, this is the dragon in question. Not a bad looking dragon. I do like that head. Nice looking head mold there. But yeah, these pieces remind me a lot of the water dragon. And again, this is a very small, squat little dragon. So I think for Nia fans, it'll be a good purchase. I'm definitely going to be grabbing this. I do want to collect all of the different Evo dragons. But do I prefer like the Seabound water dragon? Yeah, I do. But this one's not too bad. I like that head especially. So it's almost worth the price of admission right there. But yeah, water dragon set, not too shabby. I'm going to be grabbing that one when it comes out. So Cole's dragon, gotta be honest, is awkwardly built. Yeah, Cole's dragon, let's pull up that one quick so we can take a look at that set as well. I will be buying this one too, because I do like it. However, yeah, I can understand why some people are like, it's a little bit awkward. I understand why. Let me zoom out quick so I can show you guys what we're dealing with here, what we're cooking with here. Cole's new dragon. I like this dude, first things first. But Cole's dragon, it's kind of an awkwardly built dragon. I do like the head. Once again, head mold is 10 out of 10 perfection. But look at those wings, like the sad, pathetic little wings. The body is kind of weird looking, but overall, not a bad dragon. And like I said many times, the beauty of Lego is that if you don't like this, you can always change it up, which I probably will, because this dragon, you know, out of the box it looks fine, but it's definitely not perfect. I think the wings is a big downgrade, or a big downside of the set for me. So otherwise, I'm gonna grab that set too. I'm gonna grab all the new dragons. It's Rocky Jr. It looks like a bulldog. You're right. My little bro really wants the golden Lloyd mech. I do too. It looks pretty cool. The 2-pack with the 2 little mechs, and also excuse me, and also got a little bit of a tickle in my throat there. Give me 1 second so I can take a sip of water and then pull up the Lloyd mech. Ugh. Excuse me. Lloyd Mech Battle. That's what it's called, right? Maybe? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Lloyd's Mech Battle. Ugh. This is a pretty bad picture, but you guys get the gist of what's going on here. This set has like one of the only new core ninja minifigures. That Lloyd is brand new for core, and this set's cheap, $20 for this guy, for these 2 mechs. So would totally recommend this one if you want to get that new golden Lloyd. I imagine this is going to be a pretty popular set with Lloyd fans especially. So I don't mind this one. Looks pretty cool. I like it. I like it quite a bit. Looks more like a toad. Oh, totally. You're a simp for Lego knees? Oh yeah, you betcha. You betcha. That new J-Mech looks pretty snazzy. And it has knees. Thank goodness. I've said it once. I've said it a bajillion times. All Lego mechs should have knees. That's my stance on that. Let's see. The theory of Harumi's age. Yeah, if you want to type it in the chat, we can totally read it all together and go over it if you want. Because it's a cool theory. I would love for the chat to see it. So feel free to type in the chat. We can go over it. Have I seen the Zane Dragon one? Yeah, that one got revealed a while ago. For some reason, the LEGO website, though, doesn't have any pictures of that set. So I didn't show them in yesterday's video. But I have seen that set. Looks pretty cool. I'm not sure if LEGO has it up now. But I could totally check really quick. Because when I was doing the video yesterday, that was like the only set that they had, or that they didn't have on LEGO's website. All the rest of them were there. But let's see if they added it. Not sure why they wouldn't have it. Zane Dragon Creature. Let's see, LEGO. Do you have this new set? Ooh, they do. They did. All right. They put it back up, or they put it up on the website. They didn't have this, as my Google Chrome tab decides to crash on me. They didn't have this one yesterday. So let's go ahead and go over this really quick. Because they didn't have this one yesterday. But they have it here today. Zane's Ice Dragon Creature. $99.99, 100 bones for this guy, but he looks pretty cool. Big beefy dragon boy. 973 pieces. Looks good. That's a good price to part ratio right there. Minifigure, Zane, Pixel, Bone King, couple other bone dudes, and a little bit of a spin around here of this guy. Looks pretty cool. A weird six-legged dragon thing. Can't go wrong with that. A big beefy ice dragon boy. And you also have its weird, whatever form this is. Its weird mech form. Which I will not be displaying him as. I will be displaying him in this epic beastly form. Because he's the best. So yeah, quick thoughts on Zane's Ice Dragon Creature. I'm not sure why they didn't have this set on the website yesterday. But it's here now. Coming out January 1st. So definitely going to be grabbing this one. That is a must-buy for me. Hopefully you guys like that one too. Is the Bone King exclusive? No, the Bone King comes in quite a few sets. It comes in the Dragon. It comes in the J-Mech. He comes in quite a few different sets. So you guys don't have to worry about the Bone King. He actually comes in quite a few sets in this wave. So he'll be a pretty common figure. If you get all the sets, you'll probably end up with a couple different Bone Kings. So am I going to showcase all the core dragons in a video? I would love to if I eventually do get them all. I'm still missing Kai's dragon. I don't have Kai's dragon just yet from core from this year, so I still got to pick up that one. Luckily, it's going for pretty cheap on Amazon right now, so I'll probably grab it on there here soon. But I do want to feature all of them in one video once they all come out. That'd be awesome. Mech form is cursed. Oh yeah, very cursed. Did you know that babies don't have kneecaps? Is that true? There's your haunting fact for the day. I did not know that. That's kind of creepy when you think about it. Babies don't have kneecaps. I wonder if that's true. Zane's dragon standing up is Incineroar. Yeah, that's about right. That is about right. I'm not really super keen on that mech form. I think the mech form looks kind of dumb, if you don't mind me saying. But the dragon form looks good, so I'll be keeping it in the dragon form. Don't worry. Were you Mr. Perfect in your school? In my school, I'm basically Mr. Perfect. Teacher's eyes, it makes me kind of unpopular with the kids. I'll tell you a little story about high school. This was especially true with my English classes, right? For those that don't know, I was once going to school to be an English teacher. That dream fell apart pretty quickly, and now I have a degree in marketing. But English classes, I was actually kind of like the teacher's pet, you know? I would hang out with the teachers a lot, especially, in between classes. A lot of them and myself had a lot of similar interests, so we would talk about just random stuff after class, different books that we liked, just writing in general. So, and actually, it got so teacher's petty, I will say, that eventually I was kind of like the unofficial tutor for some of the other kids in the class, which, kind of made me a little bit, I don't want to say it made me a bit of a target, but I could definitely see some of the children's is tossing me some dirty looks every now and then. So yeah, way back in the day, back when I first started going to college, 4 years ago, I was going to school to be an English teacher. But like I said, that dream fell apart pretty quickly. And now I have a degree in marketing, and I'm going to go work for LEGO and market Ninjago the proper way. I'm just kidding. But hey, LEGO, if you're listening, and if you need someone to market Ninjago, hit me up. Links in the description. I'll work for free. Let's see. What else do we got here? Do I know how to sew? Running out of questions. Hey, no big deal. Do I know how to sew? Actually, here's a little tidbit for you, a little bit of a news drop about yours truly. I do know how to sew a little bit. I used to sew for a bit in high school. I took a couple of home ec classes, sewed a couple of pillows. They were kind of terrible pillows, but I sewed them, so I was pretty proud of myself. I haven't sewed anything recently though, and I'm sure my skills are nowhere near as epic as they once were in high school. But yeah, I do know how to sew technically. I haven't sewed in quite a long time, but I did used to sew a lot in high school and stuffs. So, Tanner was close to analyzing the color of shower curtains. Oh yeah, I love those memes where it's like English teachers try to overanalyze everything. It's part of like what I do, you know? I overanalyze the heck out of this Plastic Ninja show. I like to make videos about everything and anything. So, I guess we have that in common, myself and English teachers. Let's see. What do you think the next Ninjago season will be about? Will there be a focus ninja, or will it be more of a team season? I have a feeling this new series, at least the first season, will probably be, you know, getting things back on track. Kind of like how season 11 kind of was, you know, where they were just kind of restarting, but also not, if that makes sense. So I feel like the priority for this new series will probably be, let's get everyone back on track. Let's reintroduce the ninja to the older fans. Let's try to bring in some new fans as well. And let's try to just get a jump start on this new series. I'm not sure if there's going to be like a specific ninja that's the focus. I feel like it's going to be more of like a team season just based on what we know so far. But, you know, just my opinion. Just what I think is going to happen. Not what will happen, but what I think could happen. Just based on what we know. Hope that was able to answer your question there. Do you know how to cook? Unless you count like toast and cereal, I do not. Which Pokemon would you get a life-size plush for? Gotta go with Furret. Have you seen Furret? Furret is my go-to answer for a Pokemon that I would love to have in real life and a life-size plush, because this dude is like 6 feet tall, right? He's 6 feet tall. So let me pull up a nice photo of my lovely friend Furret here. Can you imagine this as a plushie? That'd be amazing. That'd be an awesome plush to have. So fluffy, so warm. I love Furret. He's an awesome Pokemon. If I could have one Pokemon in real life, it'd be Furret. Look at how awesome he is. He's so cool. I love Furret. Life-size plushie definitely would be Furret for sure. Just a big fluff ball. Oh yeah, and my eggs. Yeah, totally. I know how to make some pretty epic eggs. They're not, I don't know, I think they're satisfactory because at the end of the day they fill up my tummy, but according to Kat, my eggs are not very good. So I don't know, I guess I'll take her word for it. Oh man, is it just me, or are the Kai sets some of the most overpriced ones? The new core Kai mech bike thing is $45 and the Golden Raider is $90. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. Yeah, that new Kai mech bike thing is about $15 more expensive than it should be. I'm not sure why that is. Honestly, I think that's kind of dumb, and I kind of don't want to buy that set anymore because of how expensive it is. I'm not sure if it's a specific thing with Kai, though. I'm not sure if Kai sets are specifically being targeted. I don't know. But it is a really interesting coincidence when you think about it. Yeah, the Golden Dragon Raider was probably also a little bit more expensive than it probably should have been. But Kai's mech bike, I'm not so sure if I'm going to be grabbing that set, to be honest. It's a cool looking set. You know, it's a mech riding a motorcycle. That's cool enough as it is. Like, at the end of the, you know, that would win all kinds of awards at the Cool Idea show. Or whatever, you know. But yeah, I'm not sure about that price. Price is kind of weird. What side character in Ninjago would I want to have a spin-off show about? I'm going to say Echo Zane, because Tommy Andreasen recently proposed a really epic idea involving Echo Zane going out into the real world, finding himself, discovering who he is as a person. That'd be an awesome spin-off to see, so I'm going to go with Echo Zane. I would say Garmadon. I would have said Garmadon once upon a time, but we did recently have that comic, which was kind of like a Garmadon spin-off. So in terms of like a show spin-off, though, give Echo Zane his own little special episode. Why not? Yeah, Skylar would be cool too, but I really want to see that Echo Zane short, you know? Ever since Tommy Andreasen brought it up, I think that Echo Zane short, or that spin-off rather, would be very awesome to see. So, am I a fan of the Ghost Rider set? Yeah, talk about mechs riding motorcycles. The new Ghost Rider mech is literally a mech riding a motorcycle. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that set, but it's awesome. I can't deny how cool that set is. It looks pretty cool. Remember this one time I was in Barnes & Noble, was looking at Ninjago sets. Kids started talking to me about Ninjago facts, and I knew everything he said before he was even born. Oh, man, he tried to ninja-splain you. Yeah, we don't allow that here. Yeah, sometimes, not often, but every now and then I will come across a Ninjago fan IRL. Not often, like I said. I think the most recent time it happened was when Ninjago Legacy was coming out, which is about 3 years ago now. So like I said, it doesn't happen very often, but I was at a Target. I was in the Lego aisle. I was picking up some of the new Legacy sets, and this dude came up to me. He's like, yo, Ninjago's still a thing? I'm like, yeah, check it out. These new ones are literally recreating some of the older stuff. He's like, oh, man, I love the Golden Dragon. So that was pretty cool. This dude was probably like, my age, like, early 20s. He looked to be pretty old, so that was pretty cool to see like a Ninjago fan who was once a fan come back and recognize the modern stuff. And it was awesome to see how Legacy could appeal to somebody like that, That was awesome. That's one of my favorite IRL Ninjago fan stories. So it's like, oh, cool, the Golden Dragon is back. Yep, it's back. It's a little bit smaller, but I'd say it's a little bit better than what it was earlier. So, did I see the TV spot for the Mario movie? I think so. I thought it showed like a little bit of extra new footage, but I can't really remember what they showed. So maybe I just need to rewatch it because I don't really remember it. So, now inside my little reading nook with like 1,000 blankets over my head because I love blankets, chilling on your stream because I love how much you interact with your viewers. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words. The little blanket nook sounds awesome. It's nice to have a little space like that, Yeah, always fantastic. Put the theory in. Did I see? Where is it? Let me see if I can scroll up in the chat, see if I can find it. Donde está the theory? I don't see it in the chat. If you want to drop it in there again, I could probably check it out, but I'm not really seeing the full thing, unfortunately. So apologies, I'm not really seeing it. But feel free to put it in the chat again, and I can totally read it. Let's see. How do I think Ninjago would play out if the story was told through a character's point of view instead of being in the third person? Ooh, that's interesting. Can you imagine, like, the movie Hardcore Henry, where the entire movie is, like, in first person? Imagine that, but for, like, the final battle, That'd be something that you'd see at Legoland. It'd be one of those, like, 4D rides or whatever, where you're in the first-person perspective of Lloyd, and you're fighting the Overlord Dragon, you unlock your golden power, and the ride ends. The ride could literally be the Golden Dragon, You could be, like, on a roller coaster. That'd be cool to see. I'm not sure if that would work in, like, the context of the show, but for like a ride, yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. Did I bring waffle snow? I did not. No, all the snow around here is kind of like non-existent. It snowed a little bit yesterday, but none of the snow really stuck. So next time the snow sticks, though, I will definitely bring waffle a snowball. I like bringing in snowballs for the cats. It's amazing. Let's see. Have you ever seen that movie called Fall, where the girl stupidly climb a 20,000-foot tower and gets stuck? Saw it trending on TikTok. I have not heard of that movie before. What's it called? Fall? The Real Fall. The Ninjago movie. Fall movie. Thriller survival. I have not heard of this. I will definitely be checking that out, because it looks interesting. Yeah, looks interesting. I haven't heard of it, though. Curious. That's one that kind of slipped under my radar. Never heard of that movie until just now. But it looks interesting. I'll check out, like, do they have a trailer? Or, oh, yeah, they have a trailer. Ooh, it's already out on Blu-ray. Dude, this movie's been out for, like, a while. What the heck? How have I not seen this one? Watch any Netflix recently? I have not, actually. Though I heard that new show, Wednesday, is actually doing pretty well over there. I heard it tied with, like, Stranger Things' record or something, which I haven't seen Stranger Things either. Not sure if I'm going to be watching the Wednesday show either. I'm not like a huge Addams Family fan. I mean, Addams Family, it's fine, but I'm not like a diehard fan of it, Maybe I'll watch it one day, but probably not anytime soon. Do I like to play Minecraft? I used to back in the day, not so much these days. Minecraft and myself, we're not really together anymore. We broke up long ago when I was like 14. I think the last time I honestly played Minecraft, like, for realsies, was around, like, 14, 15, somewhere around there. It's been a really hot minute since I've actually sat down and tried to play Minecraft for real. But I miss Minecraft. It was fun, playing with friends on the PC. Oh, it was a good time. Good time for sure. Ninjago had a big impact on my life, literally how I've met some of my long-term friends. Awesome. Glad to hear. Yeah, I love that Ninjago can bring people together. You know, a lot of the people in the community are awesome. You know, it's a great place to be. You know, it's a great time. It's a great community. Feel free to head out there and make some friends. People that are interested in the Ninjago community. There are certainly friends in this community for you. Still got that golden Iron Man? I do. Yeah, the Funko Pop down there on the shelf. Got it for my birthday from my mother and father. So that was a pretty cool birthday present. Adam Warlock was shown in the Volume 3 trailer. Yeah, played by the kid from We're the Millers. I'm not sure his name, but, you know, he looks good as the part. I don't really know a whole lot about Adam Warlock, so, you know, I guess I'll figure out who he is once the movie comes out. Fantastic. Love the Wednesday show. Watched it Sunday. Made a cosplay for it hours ago. Cool. Glad to hear. Yeah, the Wednesday show, I'm not really, like I said, I'm not a huge Addams Family guy, so the show really doesn't appeal to me. I'm looking forward to next month, though, because the Last of Us show comes out. That is something that I will be watching. I can finally watch a new show again. I don't think I've watched a show weekly since She-Hulk. And we all know how that went. Unless you count, like, weekly anime, you know, because I've been watching Chainsaw Man and Spy Family and all that. But Last of Us, I'm looking forward to, I think, most of all. Did I know that Squid Game is getting a reality show? I wonder how that'll go. It'll probably be less lethal than the actual Squid Game show, that's for sure. They'll probably have them fall into, like, foam pits or whatever, you know. But I feel like the challenges will be relatively similar. Maybe instead of like the red light, green light thing where they just straight up shoot the people, maybe they could shoot them with paintball guns, you know? That way the pain is still there, kind of, so you're still afraid to lose, but you're not going to die or anything. Maybe that'll happen. I don't know. I'm curious to see how that Squid Game reality show, you know, curious to see how that turns out there. Can I have that Inferno figure you got? Yeah, Beast Wars fans, I don't know if I told you, but I got Inferno, the big fire ant boy. He's right here in my hand. Here, I'll slap him against the mic for you. There you go, a little ASMR for you. He's cool. I like this figure quite a bit. Nice, beefy figure. He's pretty big, you know, he's a Voyager. Awesome. Some of the other Predacons should have been Voyagers too, i.e. Pterosaur and maybe Tarantulas. But Inferno here, he's awesome. I love him. Big fire ant boy. Perfect in every single way. No real complaints. I will say, the only thing that I will complain about is the weapon. He doesn't actually come with his like flamethrower from the show. Instead, he comes with that thing that plugs into his butt, and that makes him fly. So, I guess that's good enough. If you guys know Beast Wars, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know Beast Wars, you probably found that sentence to be relatively strange. But I promise you, it's not as weird as it sounds. Don't worry. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's the theory. When we see the flashback of Harumi when her apartment gets destroyed, she looks to be about the same age as Lloyd. Then she looks about the same age as Lloyd again. Lloyd was affected by the tea. She could have been off-screen and trapped when the Grundle attacked, thus leading her to becoming older. Yeah, that theory is really interesting. You know, the theory goes that in the Mother Doomsday comic shop, Harumi was there and also got affected by the Tomorrow's tea or whatever Lloyd you know, splashed on the Grundle. That is an interesting theory. That would explain kind of the weird timeline stuff that's going on with Harumi's age and Lloyd's age, because they appear to be around the same age in Sons of Garmadon, but not so much back in the day. So that would explain why Harumi's age is kind of weird. So I like that theory quite a bit, actually. Mr. Beast did this in one video months ago. Yeah, that's true. I wonder what came first, the chicken or the egg, right? I wonder if Mr. Beast made his video first and then they decided to make the Squid Game show, or if the Squid Game show was announced and then Mr. Beast did his video. I'm talking about the reality show. I know that Squid Game, the show, came out, you know, long before Mr. Beast made Squid Game. But, you know, I'm curious to see, like, you know, what came first, Mr. Beast's show or the reality show announcement. Who knows? Thoughts on Lloyd taking the throne? Yeah, for those that don't know, there was originally going to be a very tragic ending in Crystallized where, well, not ending, but at some point in time during Crystallized, Lloyd was going to unlock his golden Oni form, defeat the Overlord pretty quickly, and take over as the main villain. Nia would have come out of the ocean and attacked Lloyd. They would have had their little battle, but Lloyd would have literally have taken the throne of the Crystal King. That's what was going to happen at some point in time. I did a video about that a while ago. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but I like that idea. I think that idea was really cool. I hope they do something similar, but I kind of wish they wouldn't have scrapped it, because that sounds like an awesome idea. Season 12 pictures. Sure. Sounds good to me. There we go. Yeah, it sounds like a really cool idea. I would love to see like a battle between Oni, Lloyd, and like Water Nia. That would have been sweet. And also with this scenario, Nia would not have come back early in Crystallized. She would have actually stayed gone throughout the majority of that season, and she would have come back right at the end to battle Oni Lloyd, which would have been really cool to see. But, you know, what we got is still cool, too. What we got is still fine. I don't mind it. Didn't like how they brought back Nia and Crystallized. Thought she was going to be an assist trophy to help the ninja when they needed her. Yeah, I mean, with that alternate scenario that we just talked about, I feel like a lot of people would have preferred that for Nia. You know, in that scenario, she would not have come back at the beginning, and her sacrifice probably would have still felt like it mattered, if that makes sense. That is one thing that I can complain about Ninjago Crystallized. I really don't like how they treated Nia. I don't like how she got brought back super early. It just kind of felt like they were picking up the pieces from Seabound, and then they were like, all right, finally, now we can move on to other stuff, you know, but first we got to resolve this. It just kind of felt a little bit too convenient, a little bit too safe, in my opinion. How about that YouTube outage yesterday? I'm going to be honest with you. I did not even know that there was an outage yesterday. This is the first time hearing of it. Interesting. YouTube outage. When did that happen? Because I did not see that. I went throughout my day not even knowing anything about the outage. Okay, Miles. Miles is heading out. Thank you very much, Miles, for joining us here. Hope you have a great day. Doing a Ninjago Kahoot would be so fun. Wasn't there a reason you can't do Kahoots? Yeah, Kahoot, in all of their infinite wisdom, decided to make the free accounts player locked, or there's a cap now on the game, so you can only allow like 50 players in the game at any given time, which on the stream right now we have 67 people watching from what YouTube is telling me. So right off the bat we have more people than what is allowed in that Kahoot, and usually on the Kahoot streams we would have about 100 to 150 people in there. Definitely would not fly for our current stream. So yeah, Kahoot for some reason decided to put a player cap on the games, and we can't really do them anymore. It's unfortunate and it sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. We switched over to doing gaming streams now on Fridays instead of doing Kahoots. But, yeah, once upon a time, we would do a Kahoot on stream every single week, and it was awesome. But unfortunately, we cannot. On my screen, it says 69. Nice. There's the funny number. Fantastic. How does it feel being out of school? Do you miss those days, or are you happy where you are now? I don't really miss school. Like, I just got out of college, so I'm not really like missing it too much, you know, because I finally feel free. I finally feel like I can move on to do other things. I definitely don't miss middle school, high school, that era. I know everybody says, oh, you're gonna miss high school when you graduate. I don't. Sorry to say, I don't miss high school at all. I'm glad to be where I am now, where all I do is wake up and I make some Ninjago videos, and then I do some other stuff, some other hobbies, and then I go to bed. It's a nice job. I like where I am currently, and that's all thanks to you guys as well. You know, you guys have made this a career for me, so I can't thank you guys enough for that. It's awesome that I'm able to do this for a living. So I could be out there in a cubicle doing a 9-to-5, but instead I'm making Ninjago videos. So thank you all very much for allowing me to do that. But no, to answer the question, I do not really miss school. No, I do not. 71. I'm seeing 71 too right now. Huge shout out to all of you guys. Dropped out of college. Hey, no big deal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their own path in life. If it wasn't for you, it wasn't for you. I actually took a little bit of a break as well before I went back and finished my program or whatever. But, you know, everybody's got their own path in life. You can't follow a set path. Everybody's path will deviate from each other. Just do what makes you happy. Do what you think will be best for your own life, and you'll be okay. Don't worry about what other people be doing. Just do your own thing. When do you usually stream? Is there like a certain time you always stream? Yeah, we stream Monday to Friday, 6 to 7, so it's almost 7 p.m. actually right now actually. So we're about ready to wrap up stream here in a few minutes, but we usually stream around 6 Central Time during the weekdays. So sometimes maybe we will stream on the weekends, though that's a very rare occasion. I think I've only done that once since I've started this new streaming this new streaming series that has like 263 episodes. So sometimes maybe we'll stream on the weekends, but more often than not, we are just streaming Monday to Friday. So, oh man, am I excited for Transformers Rise of the Beasts? Oh, you betcha. You betcha. Little Canadian response there. Oh, you betcha. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see it. Beast Wars dudes look fantastic. Looking forward to seeing it. Do I like Optimus Prime with a mouth? I do not. No, not one bit. I miss the Bumblebee design for Optimus Prime. I know this new one is kind of similar, but he has a mouth and he's not as red as he was in Bumblebee. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the new Optimus Prime look. The mouth especially is kind of throwing me off. I do not like the mouth. I will say Optimus Prime should not have a mouth. What's the plot for the new Transformers? I honestly don't know. Something about Terracons and Maximals joining the fight with the Autobots and Decepticons, but that's a pretty vague plot synopsis. I'm not really sure what the story is, though I do have my theories. I feel like Optimus Primal and the rest of the Maximals are going to do what they did in the original series, where they're basically glorified time travelers. So, you know. Because Optimus Primal in the trailer, he's like, I can't do a good Ron Perlman, but he's like, of all the threats that you've faced in your past and your future, you have never faced anything like this. So, probably timeline shenanigans, time travel stuff. Sounds good to me. Bringing it back to the OG Beast Wars series, where it was basically time travel galore. A lot of time travel, a lot of time travel shenanigans going on in that original show. Let's see. Might not be here tomorrow because my cousin is having a baby shower. Hey, no big deal. Hopefully that goes well for you. Baby shower. That sounds like fun. Axel Moises Gutierrez. I hope I got that correct. I apologize if I did not. Thank you very much, Axel, for the $5 donation. Starting watching Ninjago again. Last time I heard from Ninjago was the Ninjago movie. Man, you got a lot to catch up on. But it's awesome that you're getting back into the Ninjago series, for sure. It's always cool seeing, like I said earlier, it's always fun seeing older fans come back and experience the new Ninjago, you know? And, you left at the Ninjago movie. There's a lot of stuff that you need to watch, a lot of really good stuff as well. So I hope your catching up goes well. And thank you very much for the $5 donation there, Axel. It's awesome that you're coming back and getting back into the Ninjago spirit. Hopefully you enjoy everything that you've missed out on, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. So... who's that Transformer holding Bumblebee in the trailer? I think you're talking about Scourge, if I'm not mistaken, who is supposedly the main villain of this movie, the main Terracon villain, but I don't know. Let's see if we can pull up a picture quick, because it looks like Scourge to me. I heard some people say that they're going to retcon it again, where Scourge is the reason why Bumblebee lost his voice, but that wouldn't make any sense because he already lost his voice in the Bumblebee movie. Thank you, Ashley Fluttershy, for subscribing as well. Let's see if I can find the bit with Bumblebot and Scourge. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. So this is the boy. Yeah, that's definitely Scourge right there, holding Bumblebee. I do like Scourge's design. I like how his face is the Terracon symbol. That looks cool. And poor Bumblebee here getting choked out. Will Bumblebee die? No. They're not going to kill off Bumblebee. Would it be brave? It would be brave. Will they do it? No. If they do, I will genuinely be surprised. Please don't let Rise of the Beast be a Bayverse prequel. Fingers crossed for that, man. I love the reboot idea. I really hope they don't go back and try to tie this in with the Michael Bay movies. They need to be separate. Like, come on. I really don't like how they're... That's one thing that I will say about the trailer. It looks like they're trying to tie it in, and I don't like that. I want it to be separate. Prequel be prequel. Reboot be reboot. Oh my god. Preboots are never good. Did Ninjago end? Nope. Ninjago will be continuing into 2023 with the start of a new series that is not a reboot nor a restart, a reboot or a restart. It's kind of just like another continuation, basically another season of the show. I think people are talking up this restart a little bit too much. I think it'll just be another season of the show. Nothing more, nothing less. Kind of similar to what season 11 was to season 10. So, am I going to buy the figures for the movie? I'm not so sure. I think we've only seen the Airraiser figure. Oh, and the Battle Trap figure, too. They look good. Not sure if I'm going to buy them, though. I'll see how the entire line looks before I decide to start buying the toys for the movie. I just got done buying all, the Kingdom/Legacy Beast Wars stuff. So, it is what it is at the end of the day. How much time we got left? How much time? We got a few minutes left, so let's try to answer a few more questions before we end off the stream here. I will take a sip of my water before we wrap things up. There we go. Let's get a couple more questions in the chat before we conclude things for today. We got a few more minutes left. My mom found out that I'm obsessing over a piece of plastic with magic yellow glowing hands. Just shook her head. It was hilarious. Yeah, they don't understand, man. I will say it's pretty interesting watching outsiders, react to Ninjago fans. I will say that's interesting to see. It's also interesting to see whenever Ninjago is like mentioned by a pretty popular account on social media. There's always those comments that are like, "Wait, Ninjago is still going?" Yes. Fun fact: we are still here. We are not dead yet. Ninjago is still around, still going. Where's Kat? She's still sleeping, so I don't think she's going to make it here for this stream, and she most definitely will not be here tomorrow, but hopefully she will be here next week on the streams. That'd be awesome to see. So, I'm not like mad or anything, don't get me wrong. She can sleep if she wants. Like I said, prioritizing her health and her sleep is a lot more important than having her come on stream. I'm more than okay doing the streams by myself. So don't get me wrong there. Would it be nice to have Kat on the stream? Yes, of course. But is it like a priority? No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Don't worry. Do I prefer the 11 minutes or the 22 minutes, or would I prefer TV movies as a possibility for each season? That's an interesting question. It's actually very similar to the question that I proposed in today's video. Is the 11-minute format still working? Honestly, I think they kind of need a little bit of a blend of both. Some episodes should be 11 minutes. Some episodes should be 22 minutes, depending on the story that they're trying to tell. I think that some episodes should be a little bit longer, and, Ninjago should have that flexibility. I don't know why it doesn't. Maybe it's a contracting thing, but I think they should be a little bit more flexible. All right, Primetime. Primetime's headed out. Gotta go see ya. See ya next time, Primetime. Glad you could be here. Or 15 minutes. Yeah, totally. I just think they should have some type of flexibility, Not everything needs to be set on 11 minutes, especially with Crystallized. We saw how that really doesn't work half the time, so... Oh, man. I feel like it just kind of depends on the episode, like I said. Why don't we answer one more before we wrap things up here? One more question before we wrap up today's lovely stream. Oh, man. Gonna stretch here quick. Did someone say Prime? Well, that's just Prime. I can't do a good Gary Chalk, but you get what I'm putting down. You pick up what I'm putting down, right? One more question. Let's see. Ooh, why don't we do that one? Let's see. Yeah, that one's good. My hope is that for 2023 they will not do a next gen thing and stick with the OG Ninja, have new villains, not the older villains. Yeah, I think that's ultimately what they might end up doing. Honestly, we've been talking about next gen a lot on this channel. But I don't know. I mean, a next gen idea, that's not for everybody, certainly. Not everybody loves that idea. Some people would just prefer the original Ninja to stick around, and I feel like they most definitely will. But newer villains instead of older ones coming back, yeah, that'll probably be a priority for this new series because it's trying to distinguish itself as something different. It's trying not to retread on older things from what I can understand. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be a new start for a lot of things, but the Ninja cast will probably not be changing. They will probably still keep the originals around. If they do decide to do a next gen thing though, I am not going to complain. With that being said though, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for the stream here today. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's go over our streaming schedule one last time. We stream Monday to Friday, 6 to 7 Central, daily updates on the community tab, all that fun stuffs. Feel free to check the community tab if I'm not here during any given stream time. There will probably be an update there. And with that being said, guys, that'll wrap it up for this one here. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Sounds good to me. Hugs all around. Thank you all so much for the awesome stream, everybody. This stream was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys had fun as well. And I hope to see you guys in the next one, all right? Same time, same place tomorrow. Tomorrow is the gaming stream as well, since it is Friday tomorrow. We're going to be playing some games tomorrow on stream, including Lego Brawls. We're finally going to try that out on stream for the first time. So feel free to swing on by tomorrow if you want to take part in all the gaming shenanigans. Until then, though, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a great rest of your day/night, everybody, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Peace.